Better put you on mute, and I take the mute off. I do it every single time. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Let's start that again. Welcome to CraftStash Live. I've got Helen giggling at me in the background. And we have got not one, but two brand new Simply Made Crafts launches, demos, giveaways for you. We've got two amazing collections. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to love them. We are launching Art Deco from Simply Made Crafts, plus also Oasis Adventure. So we're going a little bit warmer today. Lovely and sunny here, so I hope it is for you as well to get you in the mood. Now we're going to kind of split the show a little bit. We're going to spend a little bit of time on Art Deco, then a little bit of time on Oasis Adventure, then we might flip back. We have also got some pieces from Helen today that are launching that perfectly tie in with an older product, which I absolutely love. So we need to touch on that today. So everybody, this is going to be a jam-packed show. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, I'm over on YouTube very quickly. Hello, we've got Mrs. Stationery and Stuff. Hi all. Karen Reeves, good morning to you. Is it morning where you are, or is it afternoon? It's only just afternoon. Catherine Wingfield Yates, hi everybody. She says hello to myself and Helen as well. Emily Southern, hi. Kathy Saltmarsh, hello to you. Now everybody's looking forward to the launches today, as am I, because Helen has prepared some absolutely beautiful demonstration videos, but we have giveaways as well, very exciting. Now I'm going to ask Helen in a little while to have a think about a question. I'm really naughty because I should have asked her this earlier. And prepared her, but I forgot. So Helen's going to give us a question a little bit later in the show that you'll need to answer in the comments for your chance to win one of the two collections. So we're giving away a bundle of Art Deco products and a bundle of the Oasis Adventure products too. Then there's also going to be a third chance to win also, as always. So Helen, get your thinking cap on, but while you're doing that, I'm going to come over to Helen and say hello as if she's not been there the whole time. Hello to you. How are you, Helen?
Hello everyone, I'm good, thank you. Happy to be here. I've got a full house.
She really has. She's got just so much that I've been looking at the examples thinking, how are we going to get to show all of these? But I'm sure we will get through them. Two collections today launching. Can't wait. So exciting. I mean, you must have been a busy bunny the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's been an absolute crafting session after crafting session, getting ready, because I was at the TV studios last week. But I'm all ready. I'm all prepared for today. I'm not too sure I'm going to put all this lot actually when we're done here. So
yeah. Maybe you need to use repositionable tape so you can flatten some of them down or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, some of these can be hung up, so they'll look really nice.
Oh.
I mean, this matches my home decor anyway, so it's going to fit in here and there anyway. So.
Perfect. So you're a bit blue and gold, are you?
I'm a little bit blue and gold, yes.
Oh, you are today as well. Yeah. Gorgeous. So I'm just going to flip while we're talking to you. So Art Deco, first of all, quickly. We'll just touch on both collections. Art Deco, what can we expect to see from the Art Deco range?
You're going to see the classic Art Deco shapes, the lovely trellises, blues, golds, and especially with the papers as well. They don't actually have the mirror or any gold in them, but they are patterned to give that effect, so it's absolutely stunning. The paper collection,
gorgeous. I can't wait. So I've actually got those on my desk at the moment, and I will go through those in a moment just before we come back to you for examples of them, but also we've got Oasis Adventure. So what's that all about? It sounds lovely.
Okay, so it's like a Moroccan Arabian kind of theme here, so you can mix it up with whatever colours you want. The paper pack is going to complement the daytime, the nighttime, because they are so different compared to the time of day. But we've got all the classic shapes in there and the trellises as well, so I think the trellises are definitely my favourites.
Lovely, wonderful, cannot wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show everybody first of all what they will get in the Art Deco collection, and then if it's all right with you, we'll just come back to see some of the examples of things you've made with that before we see one of your demo videos.
Okie dokie.
Lovely. Okay everybody, so let's flip over to my desk now. Thank you for your comments everybody. I just need to say, as you maybe saw, there is an offer on today at the moment, and the paper pads that come with each of the collections, they're absolutely stunning. As Helen was saying, with the Art Deco one, you've got flashes of gold through there, but they're not unbelievably, that's not foiled. It's completely matte, completely smooth, but it looks it. Now, the paper pads you can get for free when you're spending over £20 on Simply Made Crafts. Now, that doesn't have to be spending £20 on Art Deco to get the free paper pad for Art Deco, and the same with Oasis Adventure. You can actually mix and match. So you maybe put one of the die sets from Art Deco in, one of the die sets from the Oasis Adventure in, and then you can get your free paper pad at checkout, and you can choose which paper pad you're getting. So just bear that in mind. You can mix and match. So all you need to do is remember there is a code for that, and it's SMC12. SMC12. Okay, jot that down very quickly. I'll try and remind you of that as many times as possible. But of course, on CraftStash, you've got lots of banners and things telling you or reminding you of that. So let's have a quick look at the products in the collection. Art Deco. So we've got the fabulous fan gift box die set. So pretty. Now you can see an example of it here. Absolutely beautiful. As I know from Helen, this is going to be a really good size. She's going to go through the products in a moment, so I won't take too much time with that. There are 5 dies inside this collection. And then we've got, let's just move this across a little bit. And then we've got the vintage purse gift box die set. Stunning. Now, I love when Helen does any sort of purse or handbag because they're always so unique and so different. So the vintage purse sounds absolutely amazing, and I can see by some of the shapes that are in these die sets, there's 9 dies in total, they are a little bit unusual, so I can't wait to see that as it's all built up. Then we've got the Half Moon handbag gift box die set as well. Now you can probably imagine what that looks like, perhaps like a half moon shape, but let's see that decorated in just a moment. And then we've got the Deco column gift bag die set too. Look at that panel, how stunning is that? And the papers. We just want to have a quick look at the papers. Now, don't forget, everybody, while I'm flicking through these, please make sure you are sharing this live with your friends. Use that share button. Let your friends know. Copy the link, whatever it may be. Tell them we're here. Share it on your newsfeed. And also tag your friends as well. Simply use that @ sign just to let them know that we're here live now. We're watching. There's going to be giveaways. Hopefully, Helen's had a little think about a question she'd like you to answer. And yeah, we'll announce 2 winners at the end of the hour. I say an hour, but really, I think it may well be a little bit longer this week, just because we've got so much to go to. Now, Helen, my love, are you ready to just show us some examples of these products?
Yes, I've just had to clear the decks here, move things out of the way. Okay, so am I on the screen now? Can you see my hands?
You are, you're here, yes.
Okay, let's grab the die sets out. I need to do a quick lighting check because it's either bright or too dark. There's no in the middle.
No,
it's
I think
one of those days.
Yeah, you're
good. So if the sun comes out, I might have to, change something or other. Okay, so I've got all of the die sets here. So let's have a quick look at the Deco column gift bag. Now, I love this one. It has the classic Art Deco shape and just the trellis die. If you can imagine that as a lift door, yes, or a window shutter from that era, it's absolutely stunning. And let's have a quick look at that. So I'll do this one first. Here we go.
Look at that, so pretty.
That will fit a bottle of wine in there.
Oh yeah, I like that idea.
Even a tall one, if you don't mind it sticking out the top, or a mini one, just pop in some paper packaging, some shredding in like gold or black would look really nice. So I have gone for the classic navy and gold.
Lovely.
For this. And we have the separate here, the gussets. So you can do some different gussets on there. You can go for the patterned paper as well. So beautiful. Here I have cut out some of the patterns from a separate piece of paper and I've popped them onto some gold mirror cards just to let that kind of like shine.
Gorgeous.
And again, I've just gone mad with the gold tassels. I love the gold tassels.
Why not though? That is just so Art Deco, isn't it?
It is. It just really finishes off that look. So that's those 2. And here's another one. I've got loads of examples. Wow. So you can go for the lighter colour with the darker colour trellis there. And because we have this trellis die and you have an embossing mat, you can really just experiment with what you can do. That has just gone through. I'll just show you what I used. The emboss and transfer set. So if you use the rubber embossing mat, it will be
Yes.
different for each manufacturer on who you
course.
go for. I know this beige one here is from the Spellbinders Platinum 6. That
Yes.
actually comes with it, but sometimes you have to get them additionally. So just run that through, put the mat underneath, and it will just
It
make
just pushes the
that lovely.
cardstock, doesn't it, through the die?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
So I absolutely love that effect as well. So I want to do a bit more experimenting with that one. And I'm really lucky that these actually stack. I can just store them like this.
Oh, perfect.
So you can make all of these up, and then you can just literally just stack them. So that actually made it a lot easier when I had to travel.
Do you know
at
what?
the weekends.
They actually remind me a little bit of like a really lovely popcorn holder as well.
Oh yes, you can make a really nice Art Deco cinema themed
Yeah.
popcorn holder.
Have an
That would
evening
look
in.
really good.
Love that.
So many different ideas. Okay, so that is the Deco column gift bag. Let's move that aside. We're going to now be moving over to the fan gift box. I did have some more. Here they are, they're right next to me here. So I've had a lot of fun with these ones as well. So let's have a quick look at the die set here. So here it is, a fabulous fan gift box. It die cuts it all out in one go, and then you will literally just have to do the trellis. Definitely use a precision plate. Let me just grab mine. I have a metal precision plate
Yes.
here.
Absolutely.
Definitely use that with this trellis.
Okay.
Run
Lots
it
of
through
detail.
twice, 3 times, just to make sure you get all of these intricate cuts around this fan area there.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have an embossing die for the back. So
Beautiful.
let's have a quick look. So here we are.
Oh,
This
look
is
at
the
that.
back.
That's
Again,
so pretty.
I've run it through with this set here, the emboss and transfer set. That's the Sizzix one.
Gorgeous.
And that just looks lovely.
That is
Even if
amazing.
you don't actually have that embossing mat, you can actually just when you run it through, it does give a little bit of the effect as well. So it's
Okay,
still there.
okay.
It's still there when you run it through. This just makes it so much more defined. And
Beautiful.
so that there, and I just love this shape. It's almost Egyptian, which Art Deco is inspired from the Egyptian decor as well. So this just reminds me of a sarcophagus in a way as well.
Yes,
So
I get that. Yeah.
I'm really into the Egyptian style.
Gorgeous.
So we have the
Lovely.
mirror card one here, and again it's going to be perfect for popping in little gifts in there. That opens up at the bottom, so it does taper at the
I
top
see,
there.
yes.
But
Really
you can
pretty.
get a number of treats in there, or a little bottle of perfume.
Oh,
and
that
then
would
again,
be nice.
I've just put the tassel on there. So
Do you know what? These are so
that-
perfect for... A lot of us are now buying more handmade, handcrafted fairs and things like that, rather than going to large sort of international, national stores. These are perfect for putting those little gifts into.
yes, so this is going to be absolutely perfect. Even if like you make things to sell, you can make something specifically or pop things in here, as well as like little gift boxes as well. So
Absolutely.
that aside,
Definitely.
running out of space. Okay, let's move on now to the Half Moon handbag gift box. I love this one. Again, use the embossing mat here on this die set to get this lovely sunburst effect. So let's get one of the samples here. There we go. As you can see,
Oh, so pretty.
that is using the trellis die that goes in there.
Lovely.
And
Gorgeous.
so I've done that with some patterned paper on the inside and the outside. So just love that. That's nice and strong.
That is
You
gorgeous.
can like layer up your handles, definitely. So with this one, I've done the layering completely on the inside there with the patterned paper. Love that one too.
Oh,
Where's the other one? It's right in front of me. Here we go. Here we have the more paper here.
love it.
Absolutely
Absolutely love
love
it. Do
that
you know
one.
what that looks like? It actually wouldn't take all of these actually wouldn't take too long to put together.
No, they are actually quite quick. The longest one is the vintage purse, but that is a showstopper in itself, so that does need a little bit of extra time.
Yes.
But this one is actually very quick to put together.
Adele Collins says, OMG, I want it all. Yeah,
And
I know.
I love this one. I think this one is one of my favourite papers here.
Yeah.
So I've done the entire outside.
Somehow, without it being foiled, it's still managed to get that kind of sheen on it. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's all done with the different shades of the same colour.
Right.
So it goes in darker and then lighter.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
So it really gives that effect, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
And then you don't have to just keep this as Art Deco. You could make a little Easter basket from this as well. I'm hoping it's not too bright.
No, you're good. It's lovely.
So
That's actually
that
really
with eggs.
That's perfect. Easter's coming up soon. It just goes to show. Oh, your eggs are falling out. Just goes to show that you could use it all year round.
That's right. So there's just so much fun to be had with this bag. And you could even make this into a beach bag as well. It's got that perfect shape. So again, perfect for your Easter egg hunts.
Absolutely. Is there? I think there's one more. Is there one more?
Yes, there's one more. There's the vintage handbag. So again, these stack as well.
Oh, perfect.
So these are super easy to take and travel in my suitcase. So.
Do you know what I'd love to do? Is I'd love to make them. I'm wondering, Helen, looking at that, is there a way you could maybe make those double the width if you sort of joined two strips together?
Yes, you could. On one of the strips, I'll show you here. You can trim off one of the strips here, and then you can join them together.
Because I'm thinking, when I was little, I used to have a little play shop, and I used to find bags around the house, so my parents, my friends could come and grab a bag and go shopping. You could make little shopping bags for the children. I know I'm going. It's a little bit niche, but
yes. So you could wide them up. You could make them 2 or 3 layers just to get that width there. Yeah, it would still work.
Oh,
definitely make sure you layer up the circle handles. Do about 3 or 4 layers on each one. It'll be super sturdy then.
Definitely. Lovely.
Okay. So the last one here, this is the vintage pursed gift box. Now I absolutely love this one. Again, we have these trellises here. I'll quickly show you here. So again, definitely use a precision plate with your machine, just to make sure you get all of this detail in there as well. So I haven't done the other side for that one.
So stunning. It's
blue.
Beautiful and so elegant. I'd have these just as jewellery holders and makeup holders and things. Look at that. Wow.
So that one is all out of gold mirror cardstock, and I've just matted it behind with some navy cardstock.
Do you know what? I saw a photo of that, and the photo doesn't do it justice. When you see it live, that's amazing.
So this is the demo for today for this particular bag. So that will be on shortly.
So we've got that one, and we've also got the fabulous fan box as well, haven't we?
So we also have this one. Yes, the fan box will be coming up too. So we also have this one. I've manually cut these strips. They don't come in the set, but they're super easy just to cut those little strips out. And then you can even decorate the inside as well.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. I think we need to show the video of this one first. I've decided.
Okie dokie. This is a lovely bag to make. Again, you know, you could be tempted just to use this on a night out. I would. As long as you don't try and squash it.
I would. I'd put some sort of chain or string or ribbon or something off of it and maybe just pop it over my shoulder. But yeah, 100% I would.
So I just want to show you some of the dies that are in here as well. You'll be seeing them in the video, but
okay.
As you can see, these are very yes. You do get 9, but they are quite large. There's a lot of metal in here.
Right.
But as you can see, these are very intricate, so definitely use your precision plate for this one and run it through 2 or 3 times as well, just to make sure.
Absolutely. Gorgeous.
Okay, so that is vintage purse.
Stunning. Okay, thank you, Helen. We'll come back to you to look at Oasis Adventure in a little while.
Okie dokie.
Thank you very much. So everybody, yes, I will, during the next video, I'll ask Helen if she can think of that question for you to enter the giveaway, and then I'll give you a time to start commenting with your answer to the question to enter. So we're going to be giving away a bundle of Oasis Adventure products and a bundle of Art Deco. Now don't forget, all of these products, if you're spending £20 on any of them, you're going to get the option at checkout to get a free paper pack, which is just an amazing offer you want to take advantage of. Now, I think we need to see these in action first of all. We are already 20 minutes into the show and we haven't seen a proper demo yet. So here we go. This is Helen demonstrating that beautiful, beautiful vintage purse that we just saw.
Okay, so we're going to be putting together the vintage purse gift box die set. I absolutely love this one, and from the samples I just absolutely love this one. So it's 9 dies, and you need to die cut out 2 of the main panels here. They're exactly the same, and I've got all my trellis dies already cut out, and then 2 each of these side pieces. So 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and then a double set of these as well. 1 handle, 1 strap and 1 buckle. That is the die cutting guide. So let's get this popped together. So I'm going to pop these aside because we're going to be working on our main panel first. So you will notice you'll have all of these segments here. We have the larger segment here compared to this one here at the top. This one's the thinner one and this one is the large one. This is going to be the base of the bag. So we want them mirrored just like so. So we have these 2 larger sections here. Okay, and then what we're going to do, I'm just going to quickly do a dry run, is we don't pop them like that over each other, we overlap so the score lines are on top of each other like so. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of red tape here. You can use glue as well, but just for the demo purposes I am going to just use the red tape, and if you want to you can use the red tape and a little bit of glue over the top. So I might just do that because I really want this bag to last. I'm going to press that down. That's going to push the adhesive right into the fibres of the card. Remove that and add a bit of glue. I've got Cosmic Shimmer here in my little tiny bottle. So again, this won't affect the adhesive at all. It will just make sure that it lasts that little bit longer. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just press that over there and just line up the score lines, and again using the wet glue will also help with manoeuvring as well. Okay, so you should have something that now looks like that. So another thing that I've done is I have lined the edges here with my red tape as well, and I haven't gone on these tiny little end pieces here on both sides. So this bit's free and this bit's free here as well, as you can see. So I'm keeping those free because those are going to be the inner support for when it closes, just like that. Okay, so now let's grab our pieces. So 2 of each one. Now this is pretty easy to work out where they go because all you have to do is line up the edges. So I know that this side here is the longer side, so I know that that goes there and that will go there. So if you want to, just do a quick dry run here of where all the pieces go before you get started. So I know those 2 are going to go here. There's not going to be much space here because of the camera position, but this is what your dry one will look like, just like that. Okay, and again you can always add the red tape along here, but it's just so much easier to just pop it along the inside edge there. Okay, so let's do the first one. Let's remove our tape, and all we simply do is just line everything up. So we have, I'm going to go by this second score line here, so this will be our center. I'm going to go in from that second score line, and I'm just going to line that up there, just like so. And it's so much easier having the tape on the main piece, so because now I can just work my way around matching all the side pieces to the score lines. How easy is that? Okay, so I'm just going to do this first one, and then I'm going to quickly go around and do the rest. So those shall go in like that. Okay. Okay, so I've put all this together now, and you should have something that now looks like this. So on these little bits here, these little flaps here, you can either have one side outside of the box, or you can fold them all in to meet. It all depends on whether how neat you were popping this bottom section together. So if you weren't so neat in popping this section together, there's nothing stopping you from having this one of the outside flaps here on the outside, and that will still close nicely, and it will make this a little bit sturdier as well. So if you want to go down that way, you can do. Okay, so let's move on now to the trellis dies. So these are very intricate dies, and you will be needing like a precision plate or something like that. As you can see, I've had some fun with this one already, all of these shapes here. So I've got this set already done. So let's pop all of these out. These are all ready to be popped out now. So definitely I'm going to be using this brush here just to get it all out. It's a lot easier to do it whilst the die is still in. Okay, so I've got all of these all sorted now. I absolutely love these. So we're just going to glue these on just like that. Oh, I've got a little bit there. I just need to fix that just with a little bit of a craft knife here. If you get any little patches like that, you can just use a really sharp craft knife just to get that little bit out there. There we go. And now we can glue those on. So a precision tipped glue bottle will be your best friend for this. So go around all the edges and then add little dots in the center of all of these little fans. Okay, so that is now all done. I've got my mats all down. It's looking really nice, and I would highly recommend matting the inside as well with the pattern paper, and that's really easy to do. Just die cut the two main sections again, trim off the inside so it's going to fit inside, and then trim off the top and the bottom. Do a few dry runs to make sure that you're happy with the fit, because it's got to go around all of these curves and folds here, and then once you're happy with that, then you can glue that down. So let's move over to the handle. So I've just fed that through here, and I'm just going to glue that in place. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to the bottom there, and then pop that on. There we go. And whilst that is drying, just make sure that's straight. Whilst that is drying, here is the handle. I'll use my bone folder, and I'm just going to curve that. And then we also have some score lines here. I'll fold those over, and then I'm going to pop this on. It might be easier to get this on first, because that will hold this shut for us. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to the end here, and then I'm going to wait about 5 minutes for that to dry. Working on the handle now, so add a bit of glue there to each little end, and then I'm going to pop this on the side where the buckle is connected at the top. So that looks pretty central to me. And now the best thing you can do now is just let this dry and don't play with it until you are happy that it's dry. Okay, so now I have a tiny little bit of a Velcro left. I'll show you which ones I use. I use these ones here, and I chopped them in half. If you've been watching me for quite a while, you know that's one of my favourite things to do. So I'm just going to pop this just in the centre here. I'm going to take off the backing. Okay, make sure everything is lined up perfectly, and then we're going to stick that down just like that. So it's always good just to check everything is okay. I think I put my Velcro down a bit too low, so I might just try and fix that now. There you go, I didn't wait for everything to dry properly. Okay, that is now in the right place, and let's get this fixed. There we go, and now I'm definitely going to leave that handle alone until it's properly dry. So that is the vintage purse. You can bend this around if you want to, or make it a little bit lower. It's up to you, or have it a little bit higher. All depends on how you want this to look. So this is the vintage purse, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So pretty. So that's Art Deco. We've got the details here. We are going to skip to a second collection now. Just to recap, for those of you who missed it earlier, there is a code for the free paper packs. So if you're spending over £20 on the Simply Made Crafts collection, that's Oasis Adventure, or the Art Deco, now you can spend £20 spread across the two collections however you want to. Pop in the code SMC12, Simply Made Crafts 12. I will get this right, SMC12 at checkout, and then you'll get the option of choosing which paper pad you would like. Now those paper packs are 12 by 12 inch, so they're worth, I think they're worth £11.99 each, so an absolute bargain. Now I want to flip to a different item for you. We're going to have a look in just a moment at Oasis Adventure. Same offer applies for you. Die sets for only £16.99. You get your free paper pad if you're spending over £20. Absolute bargain. But just before we do that, you're going to need some more cardstock. So Helen gives us with the paper packs beautiful patterned papers, but you are going to need your solid cardstock as well, and definitely your mirror card. So there is a 3 for 2 going on at CraftStash at the moment on paper and cardstock. Go and have a look at that. If you go onto the CraftStash homepage, you'll see there's a banner there right at the top. Flick through all the deals and offers there for the day, and you'll see the 3 for 2 on cardstock. Once you click on that, you'll get taken to loads of different cardstocks, and there are mirror, there's pearlescent cardstock, there's just your solid basic coloured cardstock that you need to stock up on all the time. They're all there, 3 for 2. Go and check those out. Now I'd like you to come down and have a quick flick through the brand new Oasis Adventure die set, and then we're going to go to Helen and ask her all about this collection as well. As she said earlier, it's all about Arabian Nights, Moroccan feel, nice and warm, beautiful colours. As you're getting that paper pack free, I will just show you this first of all, just the front of it at least anyway. Isn't that absolutely stunning? It's so pretty. So let me just see, there we go, just making sure you can see that okay. Now there's some items here. Again, we haven't got loads for you to choose from because Helen does big, beautiful and very versatile. So you don't need hundreds of die sets in each collection. I've got a feeling this is the one that we're going to see demonstrated next. So I will scoot past this a little bit quickly. You'll see it in detail in a little while, but it's a stunning lantern gift box die set. I'd imagine it's quite big if it's coming from Helen, but she does have, I can already see in the background, she has got so many examples ready to show us. So we have the lantern, the Arabian Nights lantern. We also have the Desert Days cube gift box die set. I'm making sure I try and pronounce these all correctly. As you can see, a beautiful cube with little feet. I'm really excited to see this one all kitted out as such. And then we've got the Moroccan trinket chest box die set. I love the shape of this. Helen's so clever how she works all of this out. And I've seen how she, well, I haven't actually seen her do it, but I've seen examples of how she does it. It's amazing. I don't know how, I really don't. It's stunning. And then this one. Now this, I did say at the beginning that there was an item that actually ties in perfectly with an older item. We're bringing it back. And that's this one. So this is the Trellis Editions die set. This one, do you know what, this is really heavy for a small packet. There's a lot in here, I'd imagine. Hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of this from Helen as well. I think these are actually they are, look at them. They are large dies. But this one perfectly coordinates with the geometric hang on. I had trouble with this earlier when I was talking to Helen because I keep wanting to call it something else. Terrarium die set. So this is an old one from Helen's Botanicals range. We are going to see where Helen has used the two of these together because that's what they're made for, and they are on a bundle offer at the moment. If you go to Helen's brand page, Simply Made Crafts on CraftStash, you'll see the two of them together for an absolutely fantastic price. And then lastly, let's very quickly just pop through these papers. Look at these. They are just an explosion of colour. They are so pretty, really bold patterns. I love this Moroccan, sort of Moroccan tile pattern there. Oh, this is gorgeous. This kind of just mutes everything down, doesn't it? And it just works alongside everything else really beautifully. That is stunning. As everybody probably knows, my top just works perfectly with it. One of my favourite colours, probably my complete favourite colour. I love that. I love that ombre effect in the background as well. And the same with this. That again, it looks like there's gold in the background. It's not gold, it's matte. You can stamp on it, you can die cut it, all of those effects. The same there. These are so pretty. You've got 24 sheets in there. They are single-sided, so you don't have to worry about wasting anything. And they're 250 GSM. Now, lovely Helen, would you mind showing us what this collection can do?
Okay, so can everyone see me all right?
Yes, absolutely, perfectly.
Yep, excellent. Okay, so I've got all my samples here, so I don't really know where to start. I'm going to move the tray. I think I'll start by doing that. So you've got your sneak peek here of the big overview of everything. So I think we're going to start off with the Arabian Nights Lantern gift box die set. Now, I absolutely love this one. So I'm just grabbing the samples over. I've got a few candles in some of them as well. So just grabbing everything. I think I only have, four. I have 4 samples to show you. So
lovely.
On the die set, you get a choice here of all the different trellises for the main panels and also the top as well. So for this one, I've done some gold heat embossing. Just drag your ink pad randomly over it, and then you can just pop on your gold embossing powder, and that will give you a lovely distressed look. And again, it's got this loop so that you can actually hang your lantern up as well. That's absolutely
gorgeous.
Stunning.
I love these.
I love that one.
So pretty.
And then this one is just simply made from gold mirror cardstock. I don't think that needs anything adding to it whatsoever. Just a candle.
Do you know what these look like? They would also be absolutely beautiful Christmas decorations.
Yes, they would, definitely. You could do that with Christmas as well. Just they're not too big. They're not too small.
No.
So again, you don't even have to use the trellis on there. I've made a gift box without the trellis sides. So that will make a lovely ordinary gift box. Lovely. It's all self-closing at the top as well, so you only need to add a bit of blue at the bottom and the side. Now this one here is this one's quite plain as well. I haven't done anything to it, and again, the trellis just does all the talking, and especially when
it's so unbelievably pretty. I love that. The little cut out in the top there it's unique as well. I've seen lanterns before, some of them, nothing like this though.
I absolutely love that, and I've put some vellum behind here as well. That just diffuses the light a little more. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is the Arabian Nights Lantern gift box, and that cuts it all out in one go as well. So super duper easy.
Lovely.
Okay, so let's move over now to the Desert Days Cube gift box. Now, there's so many different things that you can actually do with this. So let me grab those samples. So we have this one here. I've got quite a few.
This looks really elegant.
Yes, I absolutely love the way this one looks.
And what would you put inside these ones?
Sweets, chocolates, fudge, jewellery would go well with this as well. So it comes in 2 parts, and again, you get these little feet here. I don't know whether the camera will be able to pick that up.
Yeah, we can see those, yeah.
It's got these little feet here.
I love them. They make it stand out. They make it unique and different to anything else.
That's right. So we have this box here. I'll show you on this box because I don't have a ribbon securing it in place, but it comes out just like that. So it goes in just like that. And to secure it, you get these 2 holes here. I've covered this one with the trellis top, but you do have these 2 holes there. So you would thread your ribbon through there and it will come out the top. So over the weekend on my Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, all of these tutorials will be released over the weekend. So we've got the Art Deco coming first, and then we have the Oasis adventure coming after that. So there's tutorials made for all of these, so those will be out over the weekend. So if you're not subscribed to the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, that is separate from the Helen Griffin one. So all of the tutorials now for Simply Made Crafts will be on its own channel.
Lovely.
So it'll be really easy for you guys to find it.
Great.
So that is the Desert Days cube, and I just love these little feet as well. There is one other set, one other example to show you. You can actually make this into a drawers simply by turning. I haven't got one without feet here, but simply by turning this box on its side, it will go in and you will have a chest of drawers.
You could put tiny little like little knobs on the front to pull them open, little handle or something.
Yes, I've got tiny little gold buttons on mine.
Oh, love that.
And again, if you're thinking advent calendars, this will make the perfect advent calendar as well. So
do you know what? I can just see some of those sitting at the back of the wall on my desk for all my gems and my pearls and sequins.
Perfect for all your little knickknacks and sequins and things like that. So
love that.
So I've literally just glued 4 boxes together.
Perfect. So easy. How did you do the outside part of that one?
I glued the 4 boxes together and then I just added mats around it.
Gorgeous.
Around the outside, and that just hides any joins and things like that, and it just makes it look really nice from the side. And then I've just finished it off with some feet in the bottom as well. So again, you get the 4 choices of the trellis there as well.
Great. Can I just interrupt you mid showing us these just to ask you, because we don't have long now. We've got 15 minutes left. I think I'm going to save one of the videos as a YouTube exclusive for today. But so we've got about 15 minutes left of the live where we've got another video demonstration coming up. But we do need to give a question out for people to answer to enter to win bundles of both these collections. So Helen, do you have a question for us?
I do, and I've sent you the answer already.
Yes, I've seen that,
thank you. So you've received that one. Okay, I'm going to need my die set now to demonstrate this. I'm hoping it's not too bright either. I might just turn the lighting down a little bit, just to make it a little bit darker. Okay, so what is the pattern called on my packaging? I'm talking about this pattern around the outside here.
Ah, yes, there's a name for that pattern, isn't there?
Yes, I'll lift this up a little bit more. I'm hoping it's sort of in focus there.
And I'm sure you could go onto CraftStash and see it in detail. Most people watching have got some of your packaging as well. So you've got 15 minutes, everybody, to comment. Whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, simply comment what is the pattern that's on Helen's packaging. And the lovely Hilary is sitting somewhere miles away from both of us, and she will be choosing a winner and sending the names over to me. 2 winners rather, sending the names over to me.
Okay, so we're moving over to the terrarium now. So this is the original terrarium. You may have remember this from the original release there. Now I do need to clean these windows off because the vermiculite that I put in there is kind of put a bit of dust everywhere, so that needs a bit of a clean. But I've popped in some succulents as well. There's a special offer on these. So I think we'll be going into detail on that in a little while, so we'll do the terrarium first. So
and then we'll discuss that.
This is what this die set makes here. So I'll show you one of the dies. There we go. Here is the main die for the top section.
So this is a much older die set, isn't it?
It is. I think it's about 2 years ago we released it now, because I remember it was right at the beginning of lockdown. We released this. It was the first collection I released remotely. So it was the first time I didn't have to go anywhere. I do remember that. So that is the first set here. That will make you this lovely terrarium. Now what we wanted was some lovely trellis dies to go on the top of that. So here I have the base of my terrarium made up, and then we have these panels that fit over the top, and you get a choice here of 2 for the top and 2 different ones for the bottom.
I love
these. So just to quickly show you,
it's such a good size.
This really does show off the terrarium to its maximum. So you would just die cut that out there, and then that will fit on the outside.
Perfect. Because I remember way back when the terrarium launched, and I made one myself, and I had a lattice panel. I had to cut it down to size and fit it in.
Yes, you did. That gave me the idea. So thank you very much. Yeah, so definitely I knew when I saw that, I was like, I have to do a Moroccan lantern. So
definitely, and it's taken 2 years, but it's here now. So everybody, if you got, whether you got the terrarium or not, you can get the edition set, and you can buy the 2 as a bundle if you didn't get it way back when. And then we were talking about botanicals as well.
Yes. So
hang on, have we been through all of the Oasis Adventure dies first of all?
No, there's one more to go.
Oh, okay, let's see that first then.
Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's move that one over, and then the last one here is the Moroccan trinket chest box die set. So there's 6 dies in here, and again it does the entire thing in one pass.
Wow.
So all you do is add glue to just your areas where you pop it together, die cut your trellises, and then pop them on. So here we have this one here. Again, I've done some lovely heat embossing on there.
So have you just swiped an ink pad over that? And
yes, so I like the WOW one myself. Yeah. I like the WOW embossing ink pad.
Yes, me too.
And then that just tucks in there. It's got a little tuck thing, so that self-closes at the top there and keeps it shut. So this is perfect as favour gift boxes for any sort of party or wedding. So here we have some gold mirror cardstock on this one.
I do love that colour with the gold. I love that colour anyway, but with the gold is stunning.
And that opens up. Again, you can get quite a lot of treats in there. And again, you could make a lovely, this is just reminding me of like the 3 Kings at Christmas.
Yes,
like the frankincense and myrrh, and like I mean, you could make some gift boxes from that.
Absolutely.
And then I just have
I'll have fudge in mine, thank you.
And then we have the one with the white trellis there. Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. So they are all of the Oasis Adventure dies. As we said, the Terrarium itself, the basic one, is an older die set that is kind of having a bit of a resurgence because Helen has designed those beautiful panels to go back inside it to go along with the Oasis Adventure theme. Now, Helen, we have got some amazing bundle offers on the botanicals range as well, because they're going to work so well with that alongside the terrarium. So could we see some examples of those, please, too?
Yes. So where did I put them? They're right behind me. Okay.
You've got a lot, to be fair. You've done well to keep it all in order.
I've got my little trays from downstairs to keep everything all separated. So here we have the succulents. This is the special succulents and also the stunning succulents. So I think there's some separate offers there. You'll be able to find these and navigate to these from the CraftStash homepage. You know, those little
you can
photos that swipe. So you'll be able to get this offer from there.
And there's lots of bundles. They're from as little as $15.99. I was actually browsing myself.
So the pretty pots that I've used is this die set here, and that is going to give you the geometric design here of those pots. You've got the square base and the hexagonal base as well. So I've just popped these together quickly this morning. And I've just popped in some moss, some sphagnum moss. You can get that from garden centres and florists and things. Yeah. So that really does give that a nice realistic look. So I've just layered those up, and I have used the papers as well for these succulents. So this is the 8x8 as well.
And they're included within some of those bundles as well.
Yes, they are. Okay, so that is the pretty pots, and I did notice that there was also the orchid was in a bundle as well. So this is one of my orchids. This is one of the original orchids that I made, actually. So it's about 2 years old, and it's still doing really well.
It's done really well.
That's my orchid there, and that is the ultimate orchid die set. And again, we have the matching papers that go with that. That is also a bundle.
Such pretty colours.
We also have the ultimate peony. I love this one. So here is the peony made from crepe paper.
Beautiful.
I also used it in the launch last year with the hat, the lady's hat. So I've got lovely peonies there. So that's also in a bundle. That comes with pearlescent papers.
Lovely.
I've got one more orchid here actually. This one's been on my windowsill, and you can see the sun has got to it a little bit, but it's created a gradient
I
effect
love
on the
that.
leaves, if you can see the colour on that. So it's been sun bleached slightly, but that's held up really well as
They
well.
really do.
That's
Gorgeous.
been in the sun. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I don't have any gerbers to show. A lot of the collection's up in Stockport, so that's in storage
no, that's
now.
brilliant.
So.
That's given us a bit of an overview. So, of course, all of these you can perfectly tie in with that beautiful terrarium. Now, going back to the Oasis adventure, we've got a fantastic demonstration video from Helen that I'm now going to show you, and then we will announce the winners of the 2 bundles, so stay tuned for that. So here's Helen's beautiful demonstration.
Okay, so we're going to be making together the Arabian Nights Lantern gift box die set. Now, isn't that a long title? Anyway, it makes a beautiful lantern. You get all of these choices here of the trellises as well. You can have them all different. You can match them, mix and match them. So I'm going to be using some turquoise cardstock. This is Creative Expressions. And I have one already made because I'm just going to quickly show you how to do the first steps. So this is a large die, and you are going to be needing a large format die cutting machine for this. So let's run that through. And then we can get on with making some choices. Right, so I need to turn this over. If you can see, that is curved very slightly. I can press that in the middle, so that means I need to turn this over and then die cut. Once it gets to that stage, it means you need to turn it over, and that is how you keep your mats as straight as possible. Okay, as you can see, that has done it all in one piece. Now I would definitely recommend doing this in different parts. Always die cut out your main piece first, and then go ahead and cut in your trellises. It just gives you a better cut. Some of these are quite intricate. As you can see, they are quite intricate. So I'm going to choose this one here. And again, if you find it useful, use a bit of tape. I've got a few to choose from here that are on my shelf. We'll go for this one. So again, you can just start on the end here, tape that in place, and then we have the top one as well. So I'm going to choose this one here. I'm just going to do it in a different place to the other one because I just want maximum pressure on this one die, so just alternate them round. Okay, there we go. That has die cut beautifully because I gave it the space to do it. There we go. And then we have the next one here. And there we go. Just keep going along and then fold down all of your lines, which, because it's time consuming doing that, I'm just going to skip now to the next stage. So what I've done is I've folded everything over. Now these little triangles, they go inwards, so bend them in that way. And it's quite bright again. There we go. And these bottom flaps here, these bend up just like that. Okay. Right, so let's add our glue now. I'm just going to add a little bit of tape actually, just to this little side tab here, and there's a little side tab going up there as well. Now this is the point where you may wish to add some heat embossing. You can do flecks of gold on there, like on one of my samples. It's a lot easier to do that when it's still flat. Okay, I'm just going to get these taken off ready for when we put it together. These things really stick to you. Okay, so let's add our glue now. I'm going to add them just to these triangles just here at the bottom. I have a blockage. Right, let's move over to the big one. The importance of putting your lid on. Right. Okay, so this triangle here matches up with this bottom one there. So fold these over and then glue that up to the score line. And do the same on the other one. Just like so. There we go. You should now have something that looks like this. Now I'm just going to get these into the right position. These should be folded over. Same for this one as well. Oh, I don't think I scored that one. There we go. So these are going to now slot into place just like that. If you see that. You can add glue to these loose flaps afterwards, and then just simply press this together. Now if you want to, you can add a candle, well, a battery operated one. It's way too bright, so let's turn that down. I'll pop your candle in. That's going to look really nice in there. Okay, so now we have all of these little triangles. We want these in, so press them in so the box knows what it's supposed to be doing. There we go. So now you have all of these little funny flaps here at the top. So what do we do? Right, so we fold these over. Now we have these little circles here. These fold upwards just like that. So do the same on the other one, and now bring them together so that they're back to back. And now this is a bit fiddly, but once you've told this box how to close and what it's supposed to do, it will be a lot easier if you undo it and then pop it on again. So these go over here, so these tiny little handles here go through these little slots here. So pop that through the first slot. That is our first side done. Do the same on this one here, bring that through and then pull that up, and there we have our tea light. And you can pop in like a tassel. I have a tassel here. You can pop a tassel on there, run that through. You can pop a thread through there so you can hang it up somewhere, add a gift tag. There's loads of different options that you can go for with that. So that is the Arabian Nights. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you want to put vellum on the inside as well, just to make that more luminous, you can do that too. You can just line the sides with the vellum, but I would keep the tops up like that so you can browse inside. Okay, so that is the Arabian Nights gift box lantern.
There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning and so easy to put together. Now, if you heard little tunes and things in the background there, it's because we managed to lose connection with Helen, but we've got her back, so it's all good. It's fine. Not a problem. Now, very quickly, Helen, actually, I'm just going to come to you first of all, because we've got a question from Anne Jackson, and she would like to know what glue you use when you're using acetate.
Ah, yes. So I do sometimes use glue on my acetate, as long as it's not too close to where it can be seen, because acetate can be quite static, so it can cause your kind of glue to kind of like jump in places where you don't want it to go, and it's incredibly hard to get that off once it's done that. So I tend to use double-sided tape, like red tape or just plain ordinary double-sided tape, to get the acetate down.
Lovely.
But if I
Thank you for that. I just wanted to quickly ask before I forgot. Now, we have got our winners' names. Would you like to tell everybody what the pattern is on your packaging?
Yes, it's either houndstooth or dog's tooth.
There we go. Either or, it doesn't matter. If you answered one of those, you were one of the ones entered into the competition. Now, thank you so much, Helen, for the demonstrations, for talking us through, for showing us all the samples, and mostly for designing these two beautiful collections. I hope you'll be back very soon with another one. I know we're asking a lot of you when you just launched two, but I'm always keen to see what else you've got for us.
Yes, I've got something really exciting coming up next.
Oh, okay. Was it what you were showing me earlier? Or is that's a little bit later, isn't it?
That's a bit later on, yes, but definitely you're going to really love the next one.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. I'm going to do some housekeeping bits and announce the names and all sorts, but hopefully I'll have a chat with you later, and everyone else will see you again very soon.
Okay, bye.
Thank
bye,
you.
everyone.
There we go, the lovely Helen Griffin, designer, of course, of Simply Made Crafts. So I do, as I said, I have those names. I do want to very quickly actually just show you this, because we do have a bargain of the week, and I nearly forgot to show you. Every week we have a bargain of the week, and that's just something that you can go and grab from the Friday. You have to be quick though, because there's really small stocks of these, and these of course are the Inkadinkado carving tool and surface bundle. Go and check those out. They are all on CraftStash at the moment. And don't forget, we've also got that 3 for 2 on cardstock and paper too, so you can go and choose from them, and I'm going to be doing that as soon as I've finished this live. Now, those winners, well done to all of you who did get the pattern correct. We have got from Facebook, we've got Claudia Nutley, and I think I said that right. And from YouTube, we've got Debbie Main. Congratulations to both of you. Now, just a recap, we have got the Oasis Adventure. That's the brand new collection. That one's from only $16.99. You do need that code though. If you want to get the free paper pack, there's a code SMC, Simply Made Crafts. SMC12 is your code. So you will find that on banners on the CraftStash homepage as well. Now the paper pack is worth $11.99. And then we also launched as well the Art Deco too. So we've got beautiful gift bags and gift boxes from there from $19.99. I'm in love with every single one of them and want all, well, I've actually got them, but I want to get time to craft with all of them. And the paper pack, of course, again, you can get for free. Now, you can mix and match your £20. You're spending over £20 on the items to get your free paper pack and then put your code in. But that's spread across both collections, and then you can choose which paper pad you want. So definitely mix and match those. Now, the only other thing I need to tell you about, of course, is next week's live. So next week we have got lives on every week. We've got lives on a Wednesday now. In fact, there's 2 next week. We've got a video coming live to you, or coming out to you in the evening, and then we've got the lovely Christina Griffiths joining me at 12:30 for her newest launch too. Again, fabulous demonstrations, a giveaway, everything you'd expect, and of course amazing offers too. So please do join us for that too. That's 12:30 on Wednesday. I believe it's the 16th. That Wednesday. Here's a reminder coming up, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.